Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Exploring Explorer. Today I have Esper control. This deck is fairly similar at the bottom end. You have a bunch of control stuff. You've got some removal for creatures, planeswalkers, etc., in the forms of Fateful Absence, Fatal Push, Blood Chiefs First, March of Otherworldly Light, Desparg, and Vanishing Verse, covering a lot of other types of permanents. We've got a couple of counterspells in Dovin's Veto that we can also use. Towards the top end, though, is really where I like having the fun, because we have Gonti, Lord of Luxury, and Ashiok, Nightmare Muse. A lot of the card quality or decks in the meta right now are very good. So there is a lot of decks that rely on combos, so taking out key pieces with Gonti, Lord of Luxury from a deck and using it for yourself can be really good, or just in general, decks like Rakdos that is arguably the best deck in the meta, just rely on having really high value cards. So using Gonti to kind of take those cards from our opponent can work out really, really well. And then right at the top we have Ashiok Nightmare Muse, which is a really nice planeswalker that can return non-land permanents to its owner's hand and then make them exile a card. Very good with tokens, because it means they just exile a card from their hand as well, losing their token, but also creates these nightmare counters creature things that slowly exile our opponent's library, and for quite easily attainable -7, we have playing 3 cards that we've exiled, and we have a lot of exile-based removal amongst the deck. We also have Narset to kind of make it easier to find the bits we have. Teferi, which is quite good at just being good at throwing away random bits of removal or cards that we might not need, such as Dovin's Vetoes or Duress, in more aggressive matchups with better card quality, as well as just being a phase out in a pinch when you don't have any mana. So it's quite good at protecting our general game plan. And then we have Farewell, Cleansing Nova, Extinction Event as different versions of board wipes to deal with the more aggressive stuff, as long as we can survive long enough to cast them. In the sideboard, we have Yorion, of course. This is an 80 card deck, which Yorion's quite good at not only reactivating the ability of Gonti, but resetting Planeswalkers, especially like Narset Party Reveals, which only ticks down the Ashiok if you use the down tick and then bounce it, we can get it back. It's also just a good flying threat, flying blocker. And then we also have a bunch of other cards for certain matchups, but we will use those when they are needed. But the thing with a Urian deck is the sideboard is slightly worse because you have a much higher card count to sink things into. So yeah, that's the deck, and we are playing control because feel kind of safe at the moment. So yeah, there's a long explanation, but we'll get on to the first game in our best of 3 Exploring Explorer. Okay, we're against Deman, and this looks fine. We can start doing our towers, Omen of the Sea, see what we're playing against. Love these sleeves. Super cool. Okay, could just be Rakdos. Yeah, they're going to Fort Seas. Which is nice that we have 2 of the Extinction Events. Yeah, they don't seem to like those at all. And then we can just hold it Omen of the Sea ready. And I haven't seen our Ashiok, which is nice. So, nothing there. So we're probably going to see the turn 3 play, which we'd like some removal for, but also to hold the Multiverse. Yeah, I think we only need 1 wipe at the moment. Just play the tower for now. And pass. We'll hope they go for non-creature here. They might just stomp. No, it's the hardest turn, but that's fine. And then I'm going to foretell the hold, so we still have the counter spell available, as it could be a Chandra coming up in our future. Okay, they're going to Fort Seize, so I think that countering that is just the way to go. Can hold on to our Ashiok that way, which is quite good at removing these little creatures. Though the 3/2 is fairly painful. It can just be blocked by one of the Ashiok tokens, and Ashiok can take a survive if that happens. I'm going to hold here for a land. And yeah, Hall is good. Have that at ready. Gonna let the Blood Tithe still kind of get through. It might be that they have the Spectacle card. No, just Bone Crusher. And we didn't have the lands to get rid of Bone Crusher there, so... in fact, we don't have... Why can't we... Oh, I see. Bone Crusher's too big. So, I think we just hold a bit longer, try and get something with Memory Deluge on their turn to deal with the Harvester, and then hopefully we can just Extinction Event, which they still know about. So they're kind of wary of playing too many more threats. Cool, well we'll make sure to Memory Deluge and grab a land and a Gonti, I think. Yeah, Gonti can Stonewall the Bone Crusher a bit. Down to 5. And they follow up with a Graveyard Trespasser. Yeah, that's good. So now we can feel pretty safe about going for the Extinction Event on Odd. And then, are they going to play 4-drop? They might play 4-drop. We should have the veto ready. Though it is very painful seeing this Harvester dealing so much damage that we're basically knocking us out. They might just stomp to try and kill us, and if they do, that'd be good. We can't use Omen of the Sea just in case they do have that stomp. And I think with Ashiok I'm going to return, yeah, glad we have the counter ready. There we go, right. Shrine can go to the bottom, and Ashiok can bounce the Blood Tide. Because I don't want to just risk one blocker being available to save us. They just need a single stomp here though, and we've lost, so... They usually only carry one Colligan's command, so hopefully we won't have another one of those. It's just Stomp that we need to be concerned about. Or Chandra. Okay, that's quite promising. Okay, Blood Crits. And that's it. Okay, grand. Then I think it's time to use the Ashiok. And Gonti. Hopefully get some something that would gain us life, but I doubt that's going to happen. But Bone Crusher's fairly nice, so we'll have a Bone Crusher, but we are at Death's Door quite easily here. So it might be the case that we need to have Yorion ready to start getting a bit more value. Yep, it's Hive, which we can get rid of. And Blood to get rid of a Kalatas. Seems like, yeah, so we've got one of the Bone Crushers. We've already killed one of the Bone Crushers. A Fatal Push the Nightmare. Does that mean they're also going to try and do something else? We'll just try and block this. In fact, no, let's stomp it. Could go wrong. We should try to block it anyway. Good game. Yeah, that might just be it. They have to stomp as well, don't they? There we go. So game 1 goes to Ragdoll's control. So what do we want in response? We definitely want Dream Trawler to kind of get that life back. And it's generally just a hard matchup, so I'm not going to beat myself up too much about it. No. None of this necessarily makes much difference. Apart from maybe Settle the Wreckage. I think we're probably not going to have much luck with Narset in this. Duress probably remains important. Yeah, I think that we're going to get rid of the Duresses, because it is mostly creature-based stuff, and we can deal with the threats that come out afterwards. So this is where they also probably bring in a Croxer. But yeah, that's good. That's good, and we'll keep that. The As long as they don't have a turn 1, which I don't think they really do usually, apart from maybe a philosophies. Yeah. Where they'll probably get rid of the... well, it depends. Let's see what they get rid of. I think they're going to get rid of the Narset. They might be happy with their turn 2 to not worry about Narset dealing some damage. They probably have the Blood Tithe. Yep. Or maybe it's just a Stomp. If it's just a Stomp, then that's great. Okay. That's slightly nicer. That means we actually get to draw 2 cards, hopefully. Nasty, nasty.
And disciplined, encounter no obstacles.
For Behold the Multiverse, lovely. And then I don't feel too bad just using an Extinction event on the Bone Crusher. We have another one ready. Okay, they're going to go blank on us, so Gonzi and the Extinction event will go. And then we'll try another card with Narset. Another Behold the Multiverse, I think, but we are... it doesn't matter that we're a bit low on removal at the moment. And then play land tapped. We'll foretell 1. Just in the image that we have some sort of counter at the ready. Okay, they've gone up to 4. And Fable, cool. Well, we'll draw 2, scry 2. We don't necessarily need lands as much as we need other things right now. Should have probably played the Godless Hand Trap last turn, so that we can Gonti without losing life. See what we can get from them. I think the Blood Tithe Harvester is the best. Actually, no. Maybe we want to Fatal Push what they get with the Curse. The Curse turns into an Odd, so that means we can Extinction Event wherever the Fable comes. Yeah, let's just Fatal Push this token. I think keeping things off their board is part of the key of surviving against them. Also, if they really mess up with Fable, they might end up discarding 2 cards and not being able to draw from it because of Narset. So let's see if they make the mistake there. But I doubt it. I've not seen... yeah, they've split the Narset, so they're not going to use it. They're just going to stomp it. Oh, okay. No, they are going to just kill the Narset beforehand so that they can do that, but they're not going to. They're quite happy with what they've got. I don't think there's many hasty threats in this deck, so I'm not going to bother with... okay, there's the Graveyard Trespasser. Nice. I'm just going to Fatale and be at the ready. The ultimate thing to happen here would be that they play both their Bone Crusher Giants, and then we can completely destroy this board. Okay, they don't do that. Gonti is gone. It would seem as well that the game has decided to freeze there. Okay, back in a second. Cool, right, so they are on their attack step. Cool, we're back. They're going to get rid of 2 things, deal less 4 damage. There's no creatures around. Oh, there is 1 creature, so they do actually get to deal us some damage. Ooh, another board wipe. I'm not going to say no to another board wipe at this point. And we're down to 9. Do they Bone Crusher? They don't Bone Crusher. Okay, so it just seems like it is going to be getting rid of all the odds. Which means they probably feel a bit better playing another Bone Crusher. I'm not sure though. Yeah, okay, good. Go back to daytime as well. So we can just Cleansing Nova, destroy all these, and have March at the ready. Oh no, we'll get Urian as well. There are no hasty threats to worry about. That's the good thing with this deck. Okay, cool. Bone Crusher. Then we've got the tower, which we can cycle later, so I'm just going to play Urian as a creature. It doesn't seem like the tower is all that necessary at the moment. If they have some... do they have removal? Let's see. We'll block the Bone Crusher. And then just get rid of the other one. Cool. Not seeing cut to ribbons yet. That's one card that definitely scares me. Interesting attack. Cool, it's another Graveyard Trespasser. Ah, I see, they can get their own stuff to deal less damage. So we're starting to vaguely stabilize. Oh, hoo. I think I will use Ashiok here to get rid of the Graveyard Trespasser. Get rid of a Swamp, because we don't really need one anymore. And then they exile. What do they exile? Oh, that is good. We had no answers for that Chandra, so... Apart from Urian being a boss of a creature. So they still have two creatures that they can get rid of with Graveyard Trespasser. Cool, yeah. And then we'll cycle this tower. We've not lost anything this turn, so we can't use Fatal Push. Just make a Nightmare. And hold.
All your fears are given.
Yeah, Graveyard Blessing is just a... It is only just +1/+1 when it flips, right? Oh no, it's 2, isn't it? For each creature, so they can deal 2 with it this turn. Nice, Fable. But I don't see them wanting to attack. No, cool. Get rid of the little goblin. And just keep making some more of these tokens. Now we can block Graveyard Trespasser pretty nicely, and we always have Fateful Absence if we need it, so I think Urian just keeps getting the hits in. There we go. Next game might be an idea to get rid of Narset. I don't know if we have used it this game, but still. Okay, they have the castle, so they can go a bit faster if they want to. Sure, so they're... I wonder if there is a catch here. I think they just wanted the life, but it does mean that we can start going in with the horror tokens as well. And we exile a chunk of their library, which unfortunately is mostly just lands. Cool. Another Graveyard Blessing. Well, I think that needs to be Fateful Absence. And depending on what they do here, yeah, if they do that, then we can just use... Okay, Settle is incredible. Okay, that means we're feeling a lot safer. Can...
All your fears are given form.
And got rid of another Graveyard Trespasser as well, so as well as the Sorin. Okay. So as long as we don't have another blocker. We should get this quite well. Oh, no, nice. That's pretty good. They get rid of the land to then have a... Oh, nothing so far anyway. So I think we just keep making the tokens. Because the worst they can do is get Graveyard Glutton copied. Which actually they're out of now, so we don't need to worry about that at all. Down to 4. Both on 4. Just need like a double stomp. They've done 3 bone crushes, yes. Took a while, but we did it. Did it. So, is Cling to Dust worth it over Omen of the Sea? No, probably not. Exile all non-creature, non-mana cards from a graveyard, so... maybe we just play, yeah, I think we just play it how we got it. So, yeah, I'm not too sad about this. What do we need early? We've got all the check lands and 1 Godless Shrine, so land is not something to worry about too much. So this could be, yeah, Blood type Harvester. Can foretell the Behold. Might be an idea to start playing Doomscar instead of Cleansing Nova. Yeah, okay, good. 4 Cs. Not one of their multiple horrible free drops here. But we do lose the Void Rend. Which makes me concerned they have a Torch of Defiance. Maybe not, but we'll see. We'll get rid of one of these. Too dangerous to be kept alive using 6 turn. It must be Chandra. No Croxer. Okay. And this is where the Weathered Woundstone would have been really useful, I suppose. Cool, and a Bone Crusher. Got us down quite far. We'll Behold main step, just in case we get another thing with the Behold. D-Spark's fine, not amazing. Does deal with a Croxer though. Cool, so they don't have enough to Croxer yet, they do have Bone Crusher. So we're in a lot of trouble, to put it lightly. No, neither of those are going to be good enough. Yeah, okay, that's a good game. And we tried our best against... oh, we can't even do it. Oh well. That's the end of that. Okay, so we are against a new opponent. Zk. No, Zixk. And they force us with a Blade Step pathway. So I think that might hint at what they're playing at. We probably losing the Omen, right? Not the Ashiok. I mean, the Ashiok is pretty good later on in the game against them, but I think it's gonna be the Omen that's gone. Maybe not. It's fairy. What would you take? The classic question. I think I'd take the Omen myself. But the Teferi is annoying to deal with. Nah, yeah, they go for the Ashiok. Okay, and we just get another one, so that's great. Should have led with the Hold of the Storm Giants probably there, but... Or at least the... okay, Blood Tithe. It's a nice bit of kit. We'll just Omen of the Sea. Fate Fibresons is ready if we do see something a bit more scary. It is. 4 Cs. Okay. Let's see if they take the Ashiok again. That would be interesting. They're looking at it quite a lot. Yeah, no, they take the Fate Flamsons instead. Cool. We lose 3. We can use Omen of the Sea. to get some nice bits of removal there. Nice. Okay. Quite happy with that. Another one. Okay, well this time we can kill the blood type harvester. And we're ready to kill the second one. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill it. If they want to draw from this, that's fine, but stopping the damage early is the key. They're just gonna draw? No, they're not. We've got Kalatas. So, we will use Teferi here to find an answer.
Let's make this quick. Think fast.
Well, that's a very good answer. But is it too slow? I think we get rid of the Ashiok. No, we don't. We get rid of Omen of the Sea. If they get a land, if they play a land at least, then Den comes online, and that is quite the concern. They also can't kill Teferi with Kalatas, so I could just draw a discard, but I'm not sure what that does. It has the same effect, really, doesn't it? Apart from this ends up in 2 rather than 1, and that's kind of all redundant. Let's see how they attack. Yeah, they're going with Kalatas on the Teferi. If they go for us, maybe we just draw a discard. Yeah. Yeah, I think we draw a discard. Okay, yeah. We want the isolated Chapo. It's Farewell. Maybe Farewell isn't as good as it's cracked up to be, because the threat we're going to be facing soon is this Den, which a single one of these creatures gets rid of. And we can phase out the Den as well now that they haven't gone for the Teferi, so... Yep, that's Fable. We should have kept Farewell. Oh dear, this is such a nightmare. Such a nightmare. Okay, so we'll draw this card.
Time to improvise.
The push is good. Yeah, the push is quite good. See how the revolt works. Another permanent leaves the battlefield, so... yeah, I think the Ashiok just has to be the way to keep. We could get rid of the... yeah, we'll get rid of the token. That way they have to exile the card in their hand. Then we can phase out the Kalatas. Okay, it was Takanuma, so that will turn to the Den online. Let's see. Beautiful. So they can attack with Kalatas, but we can phase it out. Fatal Push is annoyingly useless here. Yeah, phase out.
Get it.
And D-Spark, beautiful, beautiful. So we get our Nightmare. Draw and discard, probably getting rid of Fatal Push.
Think fast.
Yes, actually, that's perfect. Okay, things seem to be turning out alright. Planeswalker number 3. Yeah, okay, cool, cool, right. So, Zeva, do you know what? Cling to Dust might be worth it just for the life gain and the option to draw a card over Duress. I think we're not never fast enough to Duress. Dovin's Veto can go as well, I think. And we'll get a Shark Typhoon in just to block something. And then, what should we make the last card? The non permanents in Graveyard and Libraries can't enter the battlefield, so this does stop Crocs coming back late in the game. That's quite a corner case use. Maybe a single Test of Talents, or... no, Dovin's Veto. I think just... Oh no, we need to go down cards anyway, so we'll lose the veto. And lose the... what should we lose? Farewell is good, but I think Cleansing Nova isn't quite as good. So yeah, we want to exile stuff. This is pretty good, yeah. Extinction Event and Ashiok are the two cards that they don't want to see. And Farewell is pretty nice as well, it's just getting to that later game. Sure. Maybe this is a case of stemming the bleeding by getting rid of the D-Spark, so... Or the Farewell, but I'm happy to lose another card with March of a Worldly Light just to stem the bleeding a bit. Yeah, I think with Extinction Event in hand, we can be fairly happy to get rid of Farewell. No, we want to do this for 2. And we'll get rid of the Farewell. Farewell, Farewell. I don't think they could have a response unless it's unless they all of a sudden start using the sacrifice card, what's called Deadly Dispute. Yeah, cool. So March of Otherworldly Light deals with that. D-Spark's ready if they have a Chandra. Fable of Mirror Break comes out, but that's okay. Unfortunately, it does mean the token's going to have to stick around a bit. Do we want to keep the Shrine? Yeah, let's keep the Shrine. Let's keep making our way towards Ashiok. Okay. They have the Croxa, and now that we have got rid of our Farewell, it does mean that Croxa can just kind of go unchallenged. It is even though. So they're going to get their treasure. Let's see. Maybe they have a 4-drop. If they have a Kalatas, then Extinction is an easy Extinction event. But no, it's not. So I think D-Spark goes, and considering we have the 4th land, maybe it's to Fairy. Maybe we do need to lose to Fairy. No. I think we just get rid of the land. No, go blank's pretty nasty. It's such a well-built deck, this opponent, this Ragdoll's deck. It's Fairy to Fairy. Start ticking us up. Get rid of the Extinction event. And then we can Ashiok the token. Cool, they're getting rid of just a land. Fable is very good. The Fortsies. So we'll let them choose what they want to get rid of. I don't think there's much point looting beforehand. And there definitely is much point phasing out this goblin. But they do go up to 5 here. So they're ready to Croxa. Draw a discard, even though we probably don't want to discard anything. Oh, we get rid of Extinction event, there we go. No, they don't know we have an Extinction event. Cool. So if they play the Croxa, oh, which they are going to, wait, they're going to do the Croxa now? Then that means Extinction event's gone. No, it's Invoke Calamity. Despair. This is really annoying. Maybe it's Yori and get rid of Reflection, get rid of the token. So that way we get to keep the Extinction event. The Extinction event gets rid of the token, so we'll just leave it, hold everything. Because they can double Croxer. They can double Croxer, right? Reflections is 1. Yeah. I imagine that's where this is going anyway, so let's see. Having a good think. Okay, in this case, I think we get rid of the token. Or do we just take the 6 now? I don't think we can afford to take the 6. Submit 0, get rid of the Goblin Shaman. Which surely also is really good for the Shaman's deck, this Reflections. If that is still anywhere near playable. Okay, so there's the Croxy, yeah. We'll get rid of Urian. And then we can Extinction Events all their odd, all their evens, leaving Reflections, unfortunately. And is there any point holding the land? I don't think there is any point holding the land, because if they Croxer, we still... Yep, okay. We've had all of our Extinction Events, haven't we? Cool. Dan means they win. Oh well, oh well. Okay, I don't think I recorded the sideboarding, but I put a bunch of duresses in. Fiend's Tower. Cool. Well, let's duress them. See what they got going on here. A couple of go blanks, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Goodness me. It's all very unfortunate. They also have Tenacious Underdog, Graveyard, Trespasser, so we have removal for both of these. The go blanks hit us a lot earlier, and they're a lot more problematic for us, so get rid of those. Yep, okay, Underdog. Underdog is completely fine. We got the answer for Underdog. Wait, are they low on lands? If they are, that's fantastic. So the Underdog is gone. One thing not to worry about. There's the Harvester. That's okay. So we can hold up Void Rend and get rid of this Flood type Harvester. Quite happy to discard both lands here. If they do choose to go for Go Blank. Which, no, they are trailing behind. They are trailing behind. Cool. Oh, that's stunning. So I think, do we want to hold the Void Rend when we could just have Yorion in hand and discard it when we need to? Invoke Despair is a really good answer for our what's it called, our Dream Trawler, that's it. And those are both fantastic cards for this matchup, so I'll keep those. I'm going to assume they're going to go blank, and then we're going to discard the Temple and the Yorion, and just keep ticking this up. But they might not.
This isn't my first time being the hero. Don't worry, I'll think of something.
And maybe the board wipe. Maybe the Extinction Event isn't as good as I think it is right now, because they have gone for a much more spell-based approach. Get rid of that. And actually, keeping Yorion means that we can just bounce both these permanents. Kind of bone crush it. Okay. They don't do anything. So what could they have at instant speed? Just another Bone Crusher?
I do love a good puzzle.
Go to the Hallowed Fountain. Yeah, we'll get Narset involved.
I have practiced against many.
Now we have three blink targets for Urian, which can help us get the game back.
I have just the trick for this.
Fatal Push seems more important, but we're probably going to discard it if we get a land with Fairy. Or a better card. What are they Bone Crushing?
Fury will only lead
fast.
you astray.
Yeah, the Fatal Push is a bit rubbish here. Cool, then we have Void Rend already. So they did indeed Bone Crushed. Narset. Go blank. Okay. Yeah, we're going to keep Urian so that we can bounce everything and just get the value back. So there is a point in doing this just so we can...
I do love a good puzzle.
Annoying, but still. Yeah, I mean, why don't we just keep going? We'll Gonti, get something out of them, even if it is just Blood Chiefs first. Draw a discard. We'll get those 2 extra turns, we'll be fine. Cleansing Nova, they're never going to do enough to Cleansing Nova to be good enough. Cool. So they could also just... If they have another Go blank, we lose Urian, which would be sad. But Fairy is now at 6. Are they just going to hit it again? They've lost the one of their Blood Chiefs first. Okay, go blank, sure. So we might as well sacrifice this now. Don't want either of these, but we also want to lose the cards to fairies, so we'll do that.
I do love a good puzzle.
Do it again.
Time to improvise.
Sure. Just keep going. Now they could start playing things, they're not going to. Okay, sure. Makes sense. Fairy's gone. But we do have another Narset, so that's good. Keep it, that one, and... Yes, okay. Shark Typhoon, I think that's exactly what we wanted. Just one more land, then we can Shark Typhoon into Fateful Absence, killing the giant. But if they get one more land, they can Den of the Bugbear, and we can also kill that. Invoke Despair is how bad? Not that bad. Okay. Blood Tithes. I'm not actually that worried about Blood Tithe at the moment. No, that's completely fine. Okay, so our turn. We get to get a bit more. I think I want to duress that Invoke Calamity out their hand, so Shark Typhoon will do that. Get rid of the Invoke Calamity. Yeah, they're holding on to all their free drops, all their good free drops. And I'm not going to, and I guess this is pretty rubbish when we have a Narset out anyway. Do we know? Well, yeah, we know. I don't know the random cards are there. Fortseas, yep, it's fine. 2 bits of premium removal, but the Vanishing Verse is slightly worse off on this board at the moment. Let's see. They both kill whatever if they play their Graveyard Trespassers, so... And we also still have the Blood Chiefs first that they don't know about that can deal with the Blood Tithe Harvesters, so... Cool. Do they attack? I assume they attack. They might just kill Gonti. Yeah, okay. Well, Shark and Conti. Do we want to keep the Shark? Do we want to keep the Conti? Yeah, actually, I think I want to keep the Conti. Because the Death Touch is very useful. Ah, Omen of the Sea. Fantastic, right. That's a good Shark. Do not want the land. Do I want the March of Otherworldly Light? Yes, I do. The March of Otherworldly Light can be ridiculous here. Because we can just cast it. Yeah, we can cast it for loads. Don't discard, don't discard. Or do. They do! Oh no! Oh no! Oh dear. Yeah. We beat them. We beat them. It took a while, but we beat them. Okay, so we have our first game against My State. And we'll play. Ooh. Not much removal, but we have the Omen of the Sea. The lands are a bit slow, but probably decent nonetheless. Omen of the Sea, another Urian payoff in the deck as well, which we can later utilize for sliver more value. I have also just realized that we are playing completely the wrong sleeves. Okay, turn 1 Llanowar Elves is a bit concerning, but we'll hopefully draw in some good removal to deal with what's ever going on here. And life gain as well, so this could be fight rigging. Kind of would like an earlier board wipe in case this is Elves, and that's too... maybe we should get the Void Rend earlier, but I think, yeah, that'll be good. That'll do just fine. That means we can be ready for a substantial threat with Void Rend. Oh no, it doesn't, because we have Field of Ruin. So maybe instead we just Field of Ruin this Radiant Fountain. Okay, sure, so they're ramping up to something big. We'll get rid of their Radiant Fountain so that we have the mana colours we need. I think we've got double blue, double black. We're doing quite well for colours actually, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, so this is some sort of mono green. I'm not really sure what they're going for. If they have the... cultivating twice, that's... we didn't enable them to do that with the Field of Ruin. This is very, very poor play opening game here. But at least we are very much ready. Yeah, I think we'll just keep Omen of the Sea ready and Void Rend if they have something really miserable. But this is 8 mana now, so... Okay, Storm the Festival, that's fine. Hopefully... Okay. Go Lost. And the World Tree, so that is probably a Void Rend, but we could just draw into it. It doesn't look like they're going to be doing much else this turn. And they have their World Tree. So if they're searching... I can't believe this isn't legendary. We'll Own the Sea, trying to get that last land. Which we don't have in either of those. March is also a bit disappointing. But they are quite close to just being able to Storm the Festival again next turn if we don't draw into that land to play Cleansing Nova to just get rid of all this nonsense. Let's see. Ah, fantastic. Okay, that makes life a lot simpler. We'll just destroy all creatures. And it probably will mean that they can Storm the Festival again next turn as long as they have the lands. Which they do, so we're going to see another Storm the Festival here, probably. Yep. Can often be the case that they just get something rubbish, so... Nope! That's not what's happening here. So they have the Beseiju. Cool. Well, I'm going to get rid of much of Otherworldly Light. Fantastic. So we can just Void Rend and Fateful Absence now, so we'll do that now, just so all the threats are firmly out of the way. Don't get to use their abilities. There's a very good Fateful Absence draw there. But they have all the land and probably stuff to do with it as well. Yep, there's Nissa.
Witness the ties that bind us all.
So, countering the early game round, making sure we have a lot of Planeswalker removal is going to be vital. What are they going to get? Another Golos? They probably have another one in the sideboard. Let's see. They might just have a yeah. Okay, God Fairy statue is pretty bad. Depends if they're going to use the well, they're going to use the Nissa here as well to get free. So this is fairly looking like game to me. The Field of Ruin very useful for the world trees though, so that's good that we have those ready.
Behold nature's true power.
Cool, so that's free. I think as long as we get rid of... No. Okay, yeah, this is going to make it nearly impossible to make any ground. So it might just mean moving on to the next one. There's the elves. Okay, Blood Chiefs first isn't the worst, but yeah, we're just going to say good game and move on to the next one. And try and sort this out with sideboarding. So I actually think Fort Distortion is fairly useful here because the Planeswalkers are their biggest threats, along with a couple more Duresses to get rid of stuff in the hand. I think the Fatal Push is going to be pretty rubbish, along with the March of Otherworldly Lights. So we can test the talents to get rid of Storm the Festival. Dovin's Veto seems probably more relevant due to the Planeswalkers, and Extinction Event does not seem to cut the cake quite. So let's put in instead. Actually, no, we'll keep one Extinction Event because of the land and mana dorks, but Settle the Wreckage seems like the other. Nah, actually, we'll get rid of Settle and put another veto for what they're doing here. The Weathered Runestone as well might have been a good move. I think that stops Storm the Festival too. But being on the play is big, and we have some good cards there to stop them doing ridiculous things. So, Test of Talents later on the Storm the Festival good, but just Fateful Absencing the dorks can slow them down a bit as well. Okay, just a grazer, so they could cultivate next turn, in which case Test of Talents would prove very useful. And a D-Spark, so we have a lot of good removal, not much land to speak of. And we are running 35 lands in this, I believe. Okay, Lanor Elves. It's fine. I think we'll just Fateful Absence the Elves. Where they can now draw a card as well, but might just slow them down a little. Okay, no, this is not good. But also not the worst, we're only a turn behind, and we're going to feel quite behind a lot with lands in this matchup anyway, so let's see. I I'm expecting to cultivate, but it might be something else. Yeah, it's calm.
Our actions determine the course of history.
So it depends what they get here. They might get the statue again. Let's see, or it might just be the Golos. Okay, Sky Sovereign, that's also a card, so we'll get rid of the Khan. Stop them doing that again, and if they just Sky Sovereign next turn, we can despark it. They're still at the point where they seem to be playing one card a turn, so that seems to work quite well. Yeah, this is any artifact as well, so they looks like they just got all the Golos' main board. Aha, that's very useful. And we'll just pass. Draw, go, style. And it is the Golos. So we'll despark it. Get rid of it for good. Sky Sovereign is quite the nuisance. Could benefit from some more cards here. Another land at some point, and then yes, for the whole the multiverse. We don't. Next turn would be their Storm the Festival turn, so I'm going to leave up. I'm not going to foretell the hold yet. Okay, we just didn't have the counter for that. So yeah, not a great start. I'll get rid of Gonti. but this is sure is a lot of good stuff. Shipwreck Marsh. Okay, so this does mean we can just straight up kill Nicol Bolas, so I think that's worth doing. And then, if they storm the festival now, then that would be very annoying. Nope. No, they don't. Okay, that's cool. So they are currently all on odds, so if we can just get ourselves a extinction event, that would be good news. Yeah, we don't. But we can try and draw into it with Memory Deluge, which will only show us the top 4, so we'll hold again. In fact, no, what we'll do is we'll foretell Behold the Multiverse. Try and find one of our wipes. They might go for the Sky Sovereign here, but they'll probably just draw cards with the Elder Gargaroth and hold it. That is indeed an Ugin the Spirit Dragon. So, let's see. Yeah, they draw. And we'll see what we get. There's anything remotely good to... T-Spark's alright, so that can go to Ugin, but I think we're dead after that. Go down to 12. They can hit us for another 3 to make it down to 9. So we do just stay on, but they can just attack and then hit us with the Sky Sovereigns, so I think that's a good game, unfortunately. Okay, so I think I'm going to keep this. The Farewell could be useless, could be useful, depends what they're playing, depends if it's Rakdos again. I'm very much hoping it isn't, as you can imagine. Alright, and they mulled 6. Our Foxes greet each other, as all should. As buzzes up and gets pie, and there's chooses to shoot us with lasers, so let's see how they start this off. Seiju, huh? That's green. Oh, what a... Nice to see something that's not red-black on the first turn. Might, and so it's instead it's starting to look like Gruul. Nothing yet, so that's a nice start when they've not got a turn to cultivating, sure. I like the little blue things. I'm not really sure what those are supposed to... Oh, I guess they're like flowers, aren't they? Cool. So, does it show... Okay, they're Jund. They're Jundy. So we can hold up the Void Rend here. We can also get rid of any dual lands they choose to play, but they're up to 5 now. Okay, Crux is good. I'll go to the Blood Chiefs first, I think. And go into our own stuff. So we'll go Gonti, so we need another Swamp. See what they're playing with. Ah, Valky, so this could be fight rigging. But yeah, we can save that for our turn. We can now use that as our turn 7 win con of some variety, hopefully. Okay, Clothis. That can be exiled, so no problem there. We could just despark it now, I suppose. Let's see. The less we have in our graveyard, the less they can actually do with that. So I think I still want to hold the Void Rend, so we'll just put the Godless Shrine intact. And in fact, we can use Hive of the Eye Tyrant if they don't put anything else in front of us. We can use Hive of the Eye Tyrant anyway, because if they play at least, as long as they only play 1 threat, then we can just attack with it. So yeah, is it worth desparking this Clothis? Not yet, I don't think. So, yeah, we'll just fire up the Hive. And get rid of their Croxa. Okay, they're gonna remove it. Sure. In that case, oh no, we can't despark. But they're not close to using Croxa yet, so... Oh, maybe they are. Sacrifice 2 lands, play Croxa. We farewell, destroy everything. And then we have Valky. Or Tibalt as it is in this case. So they can get their red from removing our Hive. And also we don't have the lands to play farewell anymore. But they don't want to go Croxa. They want to go Garruk instead, which, fair enough, that's pretty stellar.
I hunt bigger. We were born for the hunt.
Garruk is a very hard card to deal with, so a bit sad to see it. We can just despark it though, so yeah, let's just hold up stuff. They are at Croxa time, aren't they? So yeah, so all we need to do is get rid of the Garruk and maybe another threat. We can get rid of Beseiju with Field of Ruin, but that doesn't help anyone much. I have to start exiling their own graveyard, so that means that they're taking themselves away from Croxa now. Yep, cool. Just more ramp. This is a good game for T-Spark for sure. Love this art. Bunch more wolves.
The apex predators.
Block one of them. And then I think, yeah, just despark Garruk, farewell everything else, get ready to Valky. Cool, sure, no problem. And then just hope to play something else. Okay, sure, well, we'll get rid of the Garruk.
I'll try my luck elsewhere.
And then just, come on, play something else. No, okay, sure. So, we'll go farewell. Everything gone. Lovely. They have another Colossus. And a Questing Beast. So I think we just... Oh no, we can't Tibalt yet. So we can Gonti and hold Fateful Absence or the other one. Ooh, nice. We'll have Garruk Unleashed. We could have gone for the Llanowar. I was going to definitely play Valky next turn, but I don't think it's that necessary. Our Farewell is gone. They might move to attacks now. This exiles anything, right? Exile target artifact or creature. Okay, so it does not exile Colossus. Cool. Fateful Absence, the Questing Beast. I should have done that. No, it doesn't really matter. I'm sure they... Unless they now draw another Questing Beast with the Clue token. Yeah, that was a bad move. So much to control. Please don't get the Questing Beast. I mean, it would be just. It would be fair. No, alright. So we'll actually play our Planeswalker first. And exile this Colossus. Because Valky doesn't do it. So Valky, if they have like a Questing Beast or something to Kalashok, then we can just Valky that instead. Right, get rid of Colossus. And they exile. What do they exile? It's definitely making them think, so... I wonder if it's another. It can't be another questing beast. I think they'd have just played that, wouldn't they? That was a Zeotaurus Proving Grounds. We could just Valky, and then this is gone for good because we just. Yeah. Is that really done? I don't think it is. I think we just Valky their Clothis. And then we can. Then we have our own Clothis, right? And we don't have to worry about this 2 damage a turn, and we can start getting our own 2. Is that how Clothis works? Do you gain 2 life? You do gain 2 life. There we go. Okay, they've got a den. So Gonti needs to be on Goblin Watch. Although we also have Ashiok. So yeah, we'll hold back on blockers. Attack with everything. Yeah, this is good. This is good. It's not Jund is relatively okay. In fact we can just get rid of the den, can't we, with the field? Yeah, we'll do that. Are they giving us the old timer route? No, okay, they're not. Not the best idea in best of 3 to do the old timer route. So Fortress, start getting these tokens. Then we can just hold the Field of Ruin and play Garruk Unleashed and start pumping our stuff. I think they are a bit salty. Because there's nothing they can do in response. Okay, there we are. Garruk Unleashed. And then maybe on their turn, depending on what they do. Is that worth? No, we'll make a beast. Get a nice big board so Den is useless. And yeah, we will. Den is useless, so we're just gonna go for it. Turn this into a Clothis. Should have attacked first. Hey ho. Hob is here.
Enough with your petty notions of morality. Or
They make
you
a
work
devil.
for me now, runt.
Not using the Den at all. So we'll get rid of the Questing Beast. Start getting some life. Kill the Den. Get in with the attacks. And then maybe what we do is actually we'll make +3/+3 against trample, so we can just give that to this token, so that it definitely kills a Mixless. Field of Ruin the Den, yep.
Out of our way.
Boom. And get a Plyland. Cool. Make another token and get in with that, and that. And we might as well get Urian ready. Exiled Questing Beast as well, so that's one of the biggest threats we can face. Cool. Smack, smack. And yep. Cool, yep.
This isn't over.
Don't know where they're going to put that 1 damage. Probably one of the Planeswalkers. Cool. Booyah, you're in. And over turn. Yeah. That was only game 1. So, let's see. It's very creature based. So, Dovin's Veto is not necessary. I think Duress is unnecessary. We'll go Settle. Dream Trawler and a couple of Cling to Dusts. Now I've Shark Typhoon as well. So, On to game 2. That's quite nice. We have early removal in the form of March of Void, Light, and Fateful Absence. We can play Nasa, we can foretell Behold the Multiverse, so yeah, this looks good. I think they've mulliganed twice now, so that's also quite promising. They go Mountain, and we can just, yeah, Hallowed Fountain, nice. Don't know if we need to foretell, because I didn't have any hasty threats last time, but yeah, I feel safe foretelling this. Well, it acts like we don't have the black yet. There, oh, yeah, that's nice. We have it ready. So they've got 3 and they play Cultivate. Cool. Glad I did what I did. Then we can go Narset. They might just want a Questing Beast though, so maybe we save Narset for when we can protect Narset. There's the black and the red. We have all the removal we could ever possibly want, so put the Hive down and just hold. Fateful Absence, anything that comes out. And it's nothing. Cool, and we can behold the multiverse. And yeah, that's two nice cards. So we can have the island ready and foretell this behold again. And we don't have 7 anymore, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're still on the 7, so we're fine. And the game is just catching up with us. They get rid of the Zeotora's Proving Ground. Another Cultivate. I imagine Carnage Tyrant's the only thing we need to worry about if they've chosen to run that. It's a pretty messed up card. Swampy Swamp. And over to us. I guess we behold again. Yeah, sure. And another behold isn't going to go down badly. Yeah, we'll exile it. And then we're going to have to go down, actually, so maybe we should just Narset, leave ourselves open. What could they possibly do? They could Questing Beast, I suppose, so yeah, I'll get rid of something. Get rid of Omen. Nah, in the turn, we'll get rid of the Omen of the Sea. We have enough answers for what they're going to do, hopefully. They might just try and do 2 things at once. No, just another Zeotora's Proving Ground. They just have all their lands, it would seem. And we're doing nothing to threaten them. Although, Narset wouldn't stop them cycling the lands anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to behold this time. Just get Narset ready. And start finding... Aha! Shark Typhoon, super. End turn there. No threats. Okay, just strangle.
My mind needs a rest.
Sure, yeah. We'll say Shark Typhoon, but we will Gonti. Does mean we don't have D-Spark. Maybe I should have tapped that. Oh, I couldn't have tapped it differently. We needed all the black there. So we're Gonti and get ourselves... What now? Ah, same as last time. And end the turn. We have so much that we can use. This is kind of ridiculous. End turn. Maybe they go for the... Yep, they kill a thing. And they are going to hive. Okay, cool. Our first victim of a removals. Oh, well, wait, no. We'll do this proper with March of Otherworldly Light. There we go. Exiled. Okay, cool. So we now have 7. I think Tybalt's the way to go, but maybe we just hold off a little longer, gain a bit more land so we can protect Tybalt. Yeah, we'll do that. Just kind of let them do what they want to do. Another land. Oh my goodness. So we'll put them out of their misery and take another land out of their deck. Could have waited for them to activate it, I suppose, but they also now have enough to Croxer and exile Croxer in the same spot. Oh, whoops. But again, not too fast. Yeah, we'll keep the lands coming. Cool. Let's Shark Typhoon. As ridiculous as that is. The name of a card. Yeah, look, I think that's what's going to happen. But we can always just, no, we can't exile it in response, can we? No, is it over to us? It's over to us. I think they're just having a really bad game. So we're going to play Tybalt, get a 7/7 Shark. And maybe get a land off this as well. Do you get land with Tybalt? Yeah, you can.
Dear Planeswalker.
Cool. Seems that they just had a lot of removal for our control deck, which doesn't carry many threats. So I think a Fateful Absence. Yeah, stopping the draw. Let's not give them chances to draw if we don't need to. Even a Questing Beast doesn't deal with Tybalt very well, so... And we have one of them. Pithing Needle, nice. So that means that we can't use the Tybalt anymore. Cool. And then, yeah, I think we just start getting in, really. Yeah, Questing Beast. Followed by a Narset. Or maybe even better, we could go... I suppose what we could do is get rid of the Pithing Needle, couldn't we? One, get rid of the Pithing Needle. Make a Shark. Then just use Tybalt again? The lack of sound is so off-putting. Boom. We can't play the forest though, so yeah, we'll just give it over to them. I feel bad because March just deals with most things so well. Like, that was a genuinely good answer to what we're doing, but we can just get rid of it. Nice, that's also not a bad answer to what we're doing. They have so much removal. And then they have the Planeswalker, cool. So we'll, of course, just despark it. Badam. Despark is a great word. And that beast. Right, we'll keep taking cards from them. We'll Ashiok the beast, make them exile a card from their hand, make a shark, then Teferi. I think it's Teferi time after that. So, yep, cool. Nightmares. Nightmares, nightmares, nightmares. Badoom. Get rid of that. Make them exile a card from their hand. Now 5 cards in exile. They get rid of it that way instead, so that the ability doesn't target. And Teferi. More Planeswalkers. Draw and Discard the Water Grave. Get them for 2 with a shark. Nice. Oh, Castle Lockway, nice. Love this card, isn't it? Isn't it wonderful? Very good in some sort of life gain deck. Yeah, cool. And we beat Gruul. So yeah, turns out we can beat decks that aren't Rakdos when we're playing them, which is pretty nice. I hope you've enjoyed today. The editing and lots of stuff kind of went all a bit weird, so hope it's still been enjoyable to watch. Have a great day. Goodbye.